minorities are included in that 18, to 26, for going to the military. I totally understand that. But that's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the volatile population, the angry and entitled and pissed off population, which are white males. Okay? Again, we keep talking about how, or I've been talking about, Captain Solo and I have been talking about these conversations online. The black community is the canaries in the coal mine. If you want to see what happens to a community or a society when you go in there and you marginalize the men and you make sure that the men cannot be economically viable and you bust up the family and you break shit down and these men have no fucking future or a pot to piss in or a window to throw out of, okay, you're going to start seeing what? The dismantling of the family. And at that point, the men don't have a fucking thing to fight for. So passing of, oh, well, we're going to pass the draft bill, and you got tons of white men. Again, you got white men, they can't even date. They can't even date. They don't have a girlfriend. They're virgins. They haven't had sex in over a year. You know what I mean? And they're looking at the world for what it is. The world hates us. The world hates me. They don't have a high state of morale. They don't have anything to fight for. They have nothing they own. What do you think? People are going to go and fight your wars when you got Davos up there talking about you will own nothing and be happy? You think that you're going to have a world like that and these men are going to fight for you? They can't afford houses. They can't afford relationships. They can't afford vehicles. They can't afford a family. They can't afford groceries, but you think you're gonna go off out there and fight your motherfucking wars. I'm like, these motherfuckers are insane. They're insane. This ain't gonna be, like the 1960s and the 1970s where the white boys, oh, they come, like they're gonna be like just Donald Trump and oh, my ankle spurs and draft dodge. No, when these police officers go to pick them the fuck up because they didn't show up at whatever the center is to be motherfucking drafted, these white boys will be dumping on squad cars when you pull up to the house. They will be smoking these cops. They will be smoking on officers. Okay? They're already unstable. They're already pissed off. They already have nothing to lose. They are not going to go quietly in the night. And I'm saying this as a black man that understands white men more than white men understand themselves. Because when you have all that entitlement, when you think you're supposed to be here, when you think you're supposed to have achieved this and have that, and that the world is supposed to be built, for you to succeed, and it doesn't happen, and then here comes somebody demanding of you some sort of action as if they've done anything for you. Oh, there's a ton of anger right there. You're asking to get fucked up. You're asking for, the way that the militias went out there and stormed the Capitol in Virginia when they tried to pass the assault weapons ban in Virginia. You're asking for that. You're asking for